welcome to a new rendition of my studio space. I wanted to give a little bit of a tour because I want to share some tips of what it's like to be going back to school after 10 years. So higher education in college, currently enrolled in ASU online, working towards my Bachelor's of Science in Astronomy and Planetary Science. So I wanted to give a little bit of, I guess, kind of a breakdown of what I did for this version of my feng shui regarding just sort of the value of study space, like having a really good study space. So I, changed this up based on not shooting as much and actually, spending more time sitting at the desk and reading through different things. So firstly, I wanted to actually have a lot of plants around me. So I've got these really cool hanging plants here. This one I'm hoping is gonna kind of start to grow down into an ivy, which is gonna be really cool. Got a little cacti right there. And then I've got a fern all the way up over here. And then we've got some other things on this desk. So let's turn the camera this way. I actually repotted this little succulent into a mason jar. So I've got that going on the edge of my desk. Then I've got my laptop. I do have a laptop stand just to kind of have a little bit of elevation, to just take some tension off the wrist and also to have the head up as opposed to looking down, which can have some influence on kind of your amount of focus depending on how well it is that you focus. And I get distracted very easily. Anyway, another thing to focus for helping with focusing is I tend to put Do Not Disturb on quite frequently. So we've got over here my monitor, a huge monitor. I've shown it plenty of times, the Korean Nebula back there. I've got my iPad, which I use. I had this for a very long time. I used to use this as my model portfolio for castings, and I now use it for reading my literature, my books. So I've got Post-it notes in there, and then I have listed out things, kind of like big highlight to-dos. But then for more detailed to-dos, I bought this teacher's lesson plan book. So it's a planner, and it has all the different months right here, which I really like, all the different months. And then when you turn to, say, like the whole calendar month, you can see basically everything like small that you might want to write. Again, kind of big highlights. I use highlighters a lot to also help focus on what my tasks are at hand. So specifically, I'll use like the blue highlighter for things that I have to get done within that day or that week. And then if you turn a few pages over, you actually can have these longer formatted per day breakdowns of what you can write out. So I like to kind of just write out my whole day there and have a little bit of wiggle room in case things change. I've got my 5-star notebook. Not sponsored by 5-star, but just really like their notebooks, especially these. So what's really cool about these, let's turn to a less messy page. Okay, I'll do this one. So if you scan it using their app, there's these 4 QR codes that line the page up with the app, and then you can actually break up things into flashcards. So you can select different things within the app using like a highlighter feature and have like the front of the flashcard, the back of the flashcard. This is really good, obviously, for vocabulary or definitions of things. And you can use it then as flashcards, which is really cool. I have used it quite a few times, but on top of that, I do also have my own flashcards. So if we now head into this drawer, we've got pens, pencils, pepper spray. We've also got our markers for the whiteboard. We've got our index cards, and then we have our rakes because I have a Zen Guardian here. So I love Zen Guardians. It was like one of my favorite things in elementary school was like my day of the month where I was able to rearrange the Zen Garden. And I won't do anything crazy. I actually got rid of quite a lot of the paraphernalia that it comes with. So like a cherry blossom tree, a statue, like different things. And I just kept rocks. I want it to be very clean and simple. I don't want my desk to be cluttered because again, limiting distractions. And then I've got a whiteboard here. So this is where I'll really kind of put like things I've, got to take care of. Deadlines are coming up. Don't forget this. Just in case all my other versions of writing this down doesn't work, I have it now right in front of me. Got my calendar. I've got Neptune, which I'm going to bring back up here. I always like to keep Neptune in frame. Mobile Globes, by the way, I actually just joined the ambassador program for Mobile Globes, so you can use the code AstroAthens for a discount. And then lastly, we've got our mood lights. I like to change those quite often. So when I'm filming, I tend to do purplish blue just because it looks really cool and maybe more spacey almost. But sometimes I'll put on green, sometimes I'll just sort of like let it keep changing colors, and you know, kind of like reddish, or I'll just make it bright. So that's my desk. So this is what I've got going on. I'm happy with it. Glad you guys came here to kind of watch this video and get a little bit of a tour. But yeah, really important when it comes to, I guess, just your studies. The classes have been really good so far. Finished up with an orientation class. The next one that I'm working on is a philosophy of science class. So, for all of you guys who are out there who are also in school, I wish you best of luck for this semester. I will be right there with you, learning along the way. And fingers crossed to, you know, having a successful continuation of, you know, my schooling, and I look forward to obtaining my official Bachelor's of Science in Astronomy and Planetary Science. Hopefully pretty soon. I entered about 75% of the way already done, so pretty exciting. I'm not gonna be doing full time, so it's gonna be a little bit slower, but regardless, I'm so excited for this journey. All right, bye everyone, have a great semester, bye.